Have you ever noticed that tiny flame that's always burning on a propane stove? It's called the pilot light, and its sole purpose is to remain on, allowing you to easily fire up the burners when needed and get cooking. Now picture this. You try bringing a kettle of water to a boil by using only the pilot light. It's just not going to happen. And why? Because a pilot light on its own will never generate enough heat to make an impact. And seriously, how foolish would it be to try cooking with that little flame when you have access to an entire tank full of propane just waiting to be unleashed? That pilot light is simply a representation of what's available to you, proof that you have access to a greater source of power. When you turn that burner on high, you're allowing the full power of the propane to begin working for you. And as Christians, isn't this imagery just like our relationship with God's Holy Spirit? You see, as believers, God's Holy Spirit lives within us, and He's always there. But how often do we tap into that power and let Him have full control of our lives? We tend to give Him free rein on Sundays and maybe one night through the week, but then we restrict Him from other areas of our lives and cut Him off from things like our finances, our free time, our jobs, and our relationships. And then we wonder why our Christian experience is less than fulfilling. It's because we're trying to cook with just the pilot light instead of turning the burner all the way up. Oh sure, we've got the Holy Spirit, but we've restricted Him so much that God isn't really able to use us like He does others. We have access to the greatest power source in all the universe, the God of creation, the eternal sovereign Lord, and far too often we choose to cook on the lowest setting possible instead of opening up our lives and letting His full power take control. Stop placing restrictions on God's Holy Spirit. Tap into that power source. Give Him full control, and then let's get cooking.